How Bruce Hornsby almost signed to a new age label. I'm John Bowden from Rock History Music. Absolute Zero is the brand new Bruce Hornsby album, and once again, he goes into a different direction. I mean, the guy is really a chameleon. From his first three albums, they were the first level of Bruce Hornsby albums. They were pop, they had some southern feel to it. You could always tell that there was more than what met the eye on the early Bruce Hornsby albums. And on Harbor Lights, he branched out into more of a jazzy feel. Absolute Zero is orchestral, it's avant-garde, there is some pop moments in there. It's classical, there's an orchestra in there. It's amazing. Bon Iver's Justin Vernon is on the album, also jazz drummer great. Jack DeJohnette is on there, who's worked with him before. But a long time before all this happened, Bruce Hornsby was a studio musician in LA. And he almost got signed. Before RCA and the hits from the first 2-3 albums, he almost got signed to the Windham Hill label, which was a great new age label, which was run by guitarist Will Ackerman and his ex-wife Ann Robinson. I did new age music for a few years. I got to love it. And Windham Hill was the cream of the crop. Bruce Hornsby and I talked about it in part 1 of our classic interview series, that maybe Windham Hill, as good as they were a little too small.
Well, it was, because I think the Windham Hill thing may have been a little limiting, you know?
I think so.
And they do sort of one thing. Well, I mean, they did then. I kind of branched out a little bit since then.
A little bit.
But
yeah.
Generally at that point, they were trying to really solidify a certain sound that they had. And maybe there was a certain aspect of what I did that fit in with that, but lots of what I did had nothing to do with that. So
was that going to be solo? Was that going to be a vocal album with them? Would you ever get to that point?
Oh, it was going to be vocal. Yeah.
Is that
yeah.
right?
Oh, it was. Yeah. They started a vocal label. In fact, their best artist to me was a Canadian singer named Jane Siberry.
Yeah.
She's not on their label now.
No.
But she was on her first couple of albums. Were on this label called Open Air, which was a Windham Hill vocal label.
Sub-labels, yeah.
Yeah. So it was going to be songs. It was going to be a vocal record, a vocal trip. Will Ackerman, he's a good guy, and they were the first people who offered me a record contract. But in the end, I would always wonder, if I hadn't gone with a larger label, I would always wonder what could have been, and as it turns out, it went really well.
Absolute Zero is the brand new Bruce Hornsby album. I highly recommend it. Go to brucehornsby.com for more details. We'll have part 2 of our classic interview with Bruce Hornsby coming up next week. I'm John Bowden. Make sure you comment on our videos, subscribe to our channel, and share our videos, and check out our other channels in the description of this video. And please subscribe. This is Rock History Music.